I began to use a method that was based on a very ancient way of working, which was called dream incubation. So this method of dream incubation we started using for actors. For the incubation, you identify with the character, you identify with other characters, and so you work that into the body. Then the dream work is you work the dream from the perspectives of the elements that come in from the dream. So, for instance, if somebody's working on Prospero in The Tempest, and out of the incubation comes a dream where he's walking with his granddaughter, and his granddaughter is giving presents to everybody. Then he will work this first from the point of view that he's identified with, from the grandfather's perspective, and begins to sense it from the grandfather's perspective, and then he begins to sense it from the granddaughter's perspective in the way that she's walking around, and then he begins to sense the relationship between himself and the granddaughter, and all that gets worked into the body. So when, as Prospero, he has to have this interaction with his daughter, which is the most important, one of the most important links in The Tempest, his relationship to his daughter. That relationship with his daughter becomes infused with all this dreaming of him with his granddaughter, the actor with his granddaughter.
Och jag har drömt väldigt mycket. Jättekul grejer. Tokiga saker. Det är liksom i arbetet med rollen. Det blir det på något konstigt sätt i alla fall. Även om den ena är en dröm om en tårta. En fantastisk tårta med grädde på. It has many layers of different filling. Strawberry, chocolate, vanilla. It's very nice.
Are there any fragrances, any smells?
Yeah, it's a mixture.
Can you smell it for a moment? And as you smell it, describe the layers to me.
It's a dark smell, and
A dark smell.
It's more heavy than I thought.
Uh-huh.
And it's not as funny as I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's dark. It's more compact.
Yeah. Sense its compactness. Keep the taste going in your mouth and the smell in your nose, and sense the compactness. And where in the body can you feel that compactness of that heavy, smelling, tasting, many-layered cake?
It's in my stomach. It's my diaphragm, I think.
Diaphragm. So sense the diaphragm with the many layers of taste, the dense substance in the diaphragm with the heavy smell. Just stay there for...
It stinks also.
It stinks?
Yeah. Well, it's a rotten part. It's a rotten layer.
There's a rotten layer
yeah,
too.
in the center.
In the center is a rotten layer.
Yeah.
Okay, smell that rotten layer.
Mm.
And where in the body can you feel that rotten layer?
I'm not sure.
Just give it a moment. settle somewhere, that rotten layer, that smell in the core of the cake.
Oh, it's up here in my throat.
Okay, sense it in the throat, the rotten layer. And as you feel the heat in your whole body of the secrets of the city, can you sense in your lungs that it's being separated from you? That separation, it's cut away. It's sad. It has to happen. Can you feel that? And can you feel in the diagonal, down the neck, the exact angle of the cut of the knife that is dangerous and that knows what it's doing, can find the right angle, is reliable, will make the right cut. Can you feel that in that diagonal?
Yes.
And in the throat, that central rotten layer in the throat. And in the diaphragm, all the different dense layers of sweetness of the cake. A network has been created, and that network will bring up imagination of what happens between the characters. So you don't only get it from the perspective of your character, but also the other character that sets up the relationship. So the dreaming will come also from the relationship between the characters. That's why I try to not only have it from the perspective of self, but also from the perspective of others. So the actor in the end will have several locations in their body where different states of consciousness are now located. And what happens when you go on stage in that body is that these different states are going to be triggered at moments that are associated to it. But a good actor, what happens is that they are able to incorporate this in their work as they are acting it.
Ja, den dagen.
Ja. Nej, inte nu. De kan se oss senare, inte nu när vi är för oss själva. Inte nu.
Senare?
Ja. Eller?
Ja, senare. Men du, vad har du varit? Ja, allt.
Var jag har varit? Varför frågar du om det?
Ja, det är så länge sedan vi sågs.
Ja. Ja.
Och varför är du här nu?
Varför jag är här?
Ja.
Det som vi upptäckte just att oj vad jag har mycket, vilken värld jag har inom mig själv. Det har betytt någonting för mig, måste jag säga. Som skådespelerska och mitt sätt att arbeta. Det är en större tilltro till mig själv och lugn, tror jag.